with my hands up, call it work. Okay. Yeah, I know it's real. Yeah, I know it's real. Oh, yeah. And I ain't got a question now, Phil. Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope your day is going well. How is everybody? Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, we're going to get started here. Let me see who's on. All right. Remove my picture here. All right, good evening, good evening. Good to see you on Instagram. Good to see you here on Facebook as well. All right. So we're here tonight and we want to talk about a few things tonight. Um, Hopefully, this will inspire somebody to go forward in some of the things that they know that they've been called to do, some of the things that they know is in their spirit to go forth with. And so tonight I want to talk about, well, it's really a question. Did I miss my cue? I wanted to know how many out there have ever had that question. If you've had that question before, put it in the chat. Say, yes, me. I've had that question before. I've asked myself that question. Did I miss my opportunity? Did I miss going forward in a particular area of life? Maybe it was a career opportunity. Maybe it was a business deal or what have you. Many of us, I know I see you on Instagram now, all right. Many of us we've had that opportunity where we maybe let it get away and maybe it's gotten away for good. And so that's what we want to talk about tonight. Did I miss my cue? Did I miss the opportunity totally and completely? And so with that, I want to just kind of go through leave a few points with you on tonight. Nothing real strenuous, nothing real deep, but just want to kind of go through a few points with you on tonight and leave a few things with you so that way you can, in the future, position yourself better so that you can be sure to take advantage of whatever opportunities are out there that come your way, that present themselves to you. And we know that every door that opens, every opportunity that comes is not necessarily for you. And sometimes you can get yourself caught into a particular predicament that you really can't get out of, and it is a challenge to do so. So we know that all money is not good money, as they say, as we play dominoes, all money is not good money. So every opportunity that comes your way is not necessarily a great opportunity for you, all right? So I want to start off again with that question, did I miss my cue? And I'm going to give you some personal testimony of myself and kind of what I've seen in my life. And maybe you can see if it relates to you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But for me, I know without a shadow of a doubt, there were some opportunities that I had. I had a chance to involve myself with. I had a chance to make the business deal or take the career move or what have you, and I didn't. And I found out later, and some of those things were not for me. And I found that out later, especially with some job opportunities and things like that, that I had sitting in my lap, and I didn't move on them. And hindsight is always 20/20. And so as I begin to look back at that, I was glad that I did not take those opportunities because they were not for me. I would have been miserable. All right. And so one thing I want to encourage you to do is do what you love, do what you like to do. Don't just do things just for money or just for prestige or just for recognition or what have you, but do things that you like to do. All right. And so I know one opportunity that I missed for sure, and it probably will not come back around. I'm not even seeking it anymore, but I had an opportunity early on in my career to actually become an insurance agent, the broker, the owner of the business. It was a big chain. It still is a big chain insurance company. And I had an opportunity to actually, if I wanted to, get on board with them. They would train me, and they would have given me my own branch, where I would have recruited other insurance agents and financial investors to work for me. And this was years ago. And sometimes I look back at that opportunity and say, wow, I could have really had an opportunity, could have really had a chance to be this owner of my own insurance company branch or what have you. But God knows everything. He knows why we take those opportunities, why we don't take those opportunities. So with that, I want to just run down again a few things that I want to leave with you tonight. We won't be long, just a few minutes on tonight. So possibly there are some opportunities that you have had come your way, and for whatever reason, you passed on them or they passed you by. Maybe you weren't paying attention, maybe you weren't ready, or what have you. And so it's kind of a give and take situation. It's a two-way street. So when opportunities come, you have to be ready. If you're not ready, then they'll pass you by. Then when opportunities do come, and if you are ready, you may have a keen eye for certain things and say, well, you know what, this is not a good fit for me right now. And so therefore you let it go and you just move on to the next thing. And so what I want to help you do is avoid missing opportunities that are for you, that will come in the future, that are exactly what you've been looking for, that are exactly what you've been dreaming about, that has your name all on it. So I want to be sure that I help you as much as possible to get to the point where you find these opportunities or they come to you and you're ready for them. All right. I see you there, Robin and Shavy. All right. And Cookie. All right. I see you guys there. Camille, I see you there on Instagram. I'm not sure who is on Facebook, but I see you there on Facebook as well. All right. So here's a few things. One thing I do know about opportunities. Some opportunities are one in a lifetime opportunities. They come and they go, and that's it. You won't get another opportunity. You won't get another chance to go back at it. You won't get another crack at that opportunity. It's just gone. Water under the bridge, as they would say. All right. But then there are some opportunities that come. However, you may not have been ready at that time, but they will present themselves again. And so I want to make sure that when those opportunities come, you're ready to take advantage of those opportunities, that as they present themselves again, you're ready for them and you can jump right on it and run with it. All right. And so that's one. Number one, that opportunities will come again. Will it be the same exact opportunity? It could be. But then again, it could be something that's a little different. Maybe very similar, but there may be some different caveats, some different details with that opportunity. All right. So number one, opportunities always come. All right. They're always coming. So you just have to make sure that you're paying attention and that you are aware of what opportunities you are looking to take advantage of. All right. Number two, I want to leave with you. Number two, learn from your past mistakes. So there may have been opportunities that have passed you by. And as you begin to look back over that time period, and you say, you know what, I could have did this, I could have did that, I could have, did this better or did that better. So take this opportunity to learn from those mistakes that you made, from those opportunities that you let get away. Then you can also learn from those opportunities that did come, and you thought about it, but you said, no, it's not a good fit for me. And again, come to find out later on, they were not a good fit for you. So you came out on top. You came out with a win-win situation on that. All right. So be sure, again, understand that you can learn from your past mistakes, that you can learn from those things that they weren't for you. All right. Number three, prepare and position yourself to take advantage of those opportunities that's coming. How do I prepare and how do I position myself to take advantage of those opportunities that are coming my way? So there's a number of different things you can do. You can make sure you get training. You can get leadership development. You can partner yourself with a mentor, or you can hire a coach or what have you. But surround yourself, connect yourself with people in the area that you want to find these opportunities. So if you want to find opportunities in let's say selling comic books, buying and selling comic books. You're not going to go and connect with people that buy and sell bicycles, but you're going to try to find the circle where people are that talk about comic books. They know all about comic books. You're going to get into these different places and you're going to listen to what they're saying. And you won't talk too much because you want to listen and learn and find out exactly what it is that they're doing with their comic books, how they're being successful in buying and selling comic books. So you want to prepare yourself by getting training, by getting developed in these areas. And it may cost you a little bit, and that's okay. One of the best investments you could ever make in life is investing in yourself. So take some time, take some money, invest in yourself, in some training, and becoming a better you. All right. So you got to invest in yourself. All right. And here's another caveat for you. Sometimes when opportunities come, they require money. Right. They require money sometimes. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure you position yourself with finances. Sometimes it takes a lot. Sometimes it doesn't take a lot. But the thing is that you should be able to say, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice some things in life to position myself financially so that way when another opportunity comes, I can take advantage of it and I can move forward with this opportunity. So again, maybe you have an old car, maybe it's 15, 16, 17 years old, and you say, you know what, I want to get a new car. I've seen one, I really like it, but maybe you can take that money that you would like to spend on that car and you could just save it, put it aside and say, you know what, I know this opportunity will come again. And so I want to be ready. I want to be in position when that opportunity comes. And here I have the money and boom, I can run with it. Not only do I have the money, but I have a plan in order to move forward with this opportunity. So prepare yourself, position yourself for the opportunity when it comes. All right. Number, what was that? 3? Was that number 3? Yeah, that was number 3. Number 4. Let's see. All right. So number 4 is do not be afraid of taking risk. Yeah. Don't be afraid of taking risk because a lot of times we'll miss out on an opportunity because of the high risk that's involved. And a lot of times the first thing that comes to our mind is, man, what if I fail? What if this doesn't work out? What if I lose all my money? Right? What if I waste my time? What if I quit my job and this thing just doesn't work out? But I like to look at it the other way. What if it does work out? What if it becomes a hit? What if it becomes one of the best things that has ever happened to you? Then what? Right? So you have to be willing to take some risk. All right. And let me put a caveat on that. Take risks that you're willing and able to lose. All right. In case it doesn't work out. It's just like the investment game. If you're going to invest in the stock market, I would say never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. All right. If it's your last dime, then maybe you should not invest that last dime. All right. Maybe you should wait a minute until you can stack some more bread and get a little bit more money and then move out and invest in something. But do not spend or invest into an opportunity that you cannot afford to lose. All right. If you're going to lose your shirt on it, then maybe you need to reconsider this opportunity. But then again, when there's no risk, there is no gain. So if nothing ventured, nothing gained. So you have to be able and be willing to put something in the game. You got to put some skin in the game, as they would say. You got to be willing to step out there and try something different, try something new, try something you've never done before. So did I miss my cue? Possibly. I don't know. Only you can answer that question. I can answer it for me. Yes, there were times where I missed my cue, where I missed my opportunity for something big. All right. And here's something encouraging for you. The average person, which is you and me, we're average people, right? Average Joe, everyday Joe. We have come up with at least one idea that would make us a millionaire, but we never acted on it. Now I want that to sink in for a minute. I want you to think about that for a minute. What was that one idea that you've never acted on? It's still sitting in the back of your mind right now. What was that one thing that you said, wow, that's a great idea, but I'm afraid of the risk. I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid of that it won't work. But again, what if it does work? Then what? You're a success. And so I want to be able to, again, encourage you and leave you some of these nuggets that you can take with you and that you can apply to your life. If you would do this, if you would start and begin to write everything down, get you just a notepad or get you a journal or something. And every time you get an idea, write it down. Every time you want to achieve a goal, write it down. Statistics say that we are 50% more likely to achieve the goals that we write down. So anything that you write down, you're 50% more likely to accomplish the thing that you wrote down. Because when you write it down, then you begin to kind of write a plan to go along with it. And it's there in your mind and it's there before you, right? And so when you begin to write things down, you begin to store it away in your mind. You won't forget it. It's going to be right there in front of you. So write things down, write stuff down, so that way you will not forget them. All right. Listen. And so I want to invite you to be a part of a masterclass that I have coming up here in October. In this masterclass, we go in depth and in detail about things concerning you, concerning your purpose, concerning your destiny. Everybody, listen to me, everybody was born with a purpose. You were born for a specific reason. God birthed you for a specific reason. And I want to be able to help you find out what that purpose is, what that reason is, right? And so that masterclass we got coming up here in October, I cut it way down. The price is cut way down. So if you go over to my website, PastorCisco.com, you'll see the course description there, and you'll see how much it is. As a matter of fact, I think it's only $49.95. The actual retail price of it is actually $149.95, but I cut it way down. I said, you know what? Let's make sure we bless the people. We need to get this to the people so they can understand that in this last quarter, we're coming into the last quarter of 2020, and in the last quarter of 2020, you need to make sure that you are leaving 2020 with something. Think about this. We've been at home, working from home since March. We've been on the state of emergency since March because of COVID-19. So really, we haven't gone too many places. We haven't really traveled like we have in the past. We've been at home, right? And so that has given many people time and opportunity to do some things, to move on some of the ideas that I just talked about. I don't know if you know or not, but I had an opportunity since we've been working from home and I can't go anywhere. We can't do too much. I'd had the opportunity to release my first book. That's right. Since we've been home, I released my first book and it's doing well. Again, this was something that I had an idea for years ago, but in the back of my mind, I had this issue of what if it doesn't work? What if it's not a good book? And you know what? A friend said to me, he said, man, you need to just go ahead and release the book. Go ahead and write the book and just see what it does. So I did that and I released the book and here it is. It's doing well. So listen, I want to encourage you again, while we are here, while we're in this state of emergency, this COVID-19 thing, listen, get something out the deal. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be sitting around thinking, just letting time fly by, because that's one thing we cannot get back. We cannot get back time. Once time is gone, that is it. So get something out of this deal. You know, again, we're coming into the fourth quarter of 2020. What is it that you want to leave 2020 with? Is it a business you wanted to start? Is it a book you wanted to write? Is there a clothing, apparel line you wanted to start? What is it in 2020 you need to leave with going into 2021? Because from the sounds of it, we may still be in this kind of predicament for yet a little while, going into 2021. So I want to make sure that you position yourself, right? That's one of our key points for tonight. Position yourself to take advantage of opportunities that present themselves. All right. So again, I want you to get something out the deal. I want you to get something out of 2020. Stop looking at so much television. Stop looking at all the news. Stop trying to take sides on this and on that. And let's look at you. Let's look at you. Let's fix you. right? I had to fix me. I fixed me, and I like this new me that I'm seeing. I like some of the investment that I put into myself, and it's paying off. It is paying off. So I got some training, I got some mentoring, and those kinds of things. So, and it's paying off. Right. And so, again, I want you to take a look at that masterclass. It's only a 3-week masterclass starting October 15th. It's October 15th, October 22nd, and October 29th. $49.95, regularly $149.95. So you know it's a great deal, and we go deep. We get intense with some of the material that I present to you, and we go through these lessons each week. To a point where, again, it's very interactive, and it is something that I think you will really enjoy, and something that will be a game changer for you. All right. Listen, I want you to, again, head over to the website, check it out, see what you see. If you like it, jump on it, get on it, be a part of the class. All right. And one thing I offer in this class that many other coaches offer, but they charge quite a bit for, is a DISC profile, which is a personality profile, and a spiritual gifts assessment. All right. A DISC profile, personality profile, and a spiritual gifts assessment. What do you mean? So we get to find out your personality type. All right. And with that personality type, you'll find out if you're a D, an I, an S, or a C. If you want to know what those are, you got to jump in the class so I can show you what and explain to you exactly what they mean. All right. And with the spiritual gifts assessment, I come across a lot of people in church that say, you know, I don't know what my gifts are. I don't know what my spiritual gifts what they are. I don't know what what I'm supposed to do in the body of Christ. I want to be able to help you with that too. That's what the spiritual gifts assessment does. And the program I offer with the DISC profile and the spiritual gifts analysis is a little unique. It's different than the other people that offer DISC profile. My DISC profile, I merged that with the spiritual gifts analysis assessment, and it comes together and it matches up your spiritual gifts with your personality, your DISC profile, your personality profile, and it shows you exactly where you may be best suited for in ministry. All right. And so with that tool there is kind of unique. Not a lot of people can do that tool. Not a lot of people have that tool, but I do. And I'm not charging you a lot for it at all. Again, $49.95 on the website. Listen, if you have questions, throw those questions out there tonight. I want to see your questions that you have. Ask me some questions before we get off tonight. I want to be able to, again, be of service to you. I want to be able to help you discover what your purpose is. I want to help you get to your place of destiny. All right. Somebody said, what is purpose? Well, I can tell you exactly what my definition of purpose is. All right. This is my definition of purpose. I came up with this. You won't find it anywhere else. Purpose, the innate and inherent ability to manifest the characteristics of God in your life. That's purpose. I'll say it again. The innate and inherent ability to manifest the characteristics of God in your life. All right. So listen, I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Let me know if you have questions. Just throw them in the chat. I want to see your questions. If you have questions, throw them in the chat. All right. Listen, and also, I forgot to tell you, many of you seen it already, but tonight ends the sale. Everything on the website is on sale tonight. 20% off everything on the website, PastorCisco.com. 20% off. That sale ends tonight. Get over there, grab your books. The books are on sale. The books are usually regularly $12.95, but through tonight they're like $10 and some change. All right. So get over there, grab those books. Jump in the course, jump in the Drawn Out for a Purpose masterclass, and let me help you put together that plan for your life. Let me help you put together a nice outline of where you want to be before we end 2020 of this year. All right. Listen, I'm getting ready to jump off. I thank you all for joining me. I pray that your day was blessed, and I pray that your evening will be very sweet on tonight, that your sleep will be sweet on tonight. And I pray that in the morning when you rise, that grace and mercy is there to meet you. And I pray that you visit someone's church tomorrow morning. You jump on live with somebody somewhere on Facebook, and that you worship tomorrow morning with somebody. All right. Listen, God bless you. Grace and peace. And I will talk to you soon.